What is going on, guys? This is Dom from the Mafia. We're mellowing it out this time, alright? It's Dom from the Mafia. We're calm, cool, collected. And you know why, guys? We gotta be. Because today, we're gonna be taking you through a guide on how to play Reiju into Enel. I know there's 65 cards in this list. Please don't ask. We're going to be going through an in-depth guide how to face, not only face, but absolutely knock the socks off of one of One Piece's most infamous bad guys in this game. Yeah, so we're going to be going through everything. I appreciate the love and support on the recent videos. Some of you have been saying you've been struggling into NL. I think it's a very good leader to play when you're just getting into the game because it teaches you a lot of good fundamentals. Because this is a very what's the word, like polarizing leader to play against, and has a lot of polarizing matchups. Today we will be going over the new Starve build that they have implemented for NL to face the Green Zoro and Rayleigh into the meta. Alright, so that is the build that we're going to be mainly focusing on. I have all these cards in here because these are all the cards that they will be playing in some kind of formation. There's also an aggro build that just won a regional as of the day of recording this video. Congrats to the player. That is also a version that we can go over in a future video. I think it's a little bit easier to play against because all they're doing is just swinging at your life, so they're not really focused on removing your board. With that version, I recommend 2 Gamma Knives if it's swarming. But we'll get into the leader ability. Once per turn, when your life hits on your opponent's turn, when your life hits 0, you may add the top card of your deck to your life, then discard 1 card from your hand. So how this works is when they hit 1 life, they will essentially get a free filter. Now, if you have like a bunch of bricks in your hand, like if you have 3 copies of Yamato, you can, if you hit 0, you can pitch a Yamato from your hand, and then you get a life. So when you have 1 life with this deck, you have to hit them 3 times essentially. And when they're playing cards like Capone Beige, where if it triggers, one of your leader or opponent characters can't attack this turn, it can get quite annoying to play against all of these triggers. 0 cost event. You know them, you love them. It just gets them free 2 life if they're at 1 life. But we're going to be going through our kind of strategy. So our strategy playing against NL, they can't starve us. Like our leader literally says that they can't starve us. That's how the card reads. I didn't put it there. They did. But you get to draw 1 card when you deck it down. So I mean, they can't starve us, especially if you see this and this. Like they literally just can't starve us. So they're gonna be playing, their play style is they're gonna be playing cards every turn. I meme a lot with this. Papa Doom doesn't like when I say this, but this deck essentially just it plays the game called Play Card Pass. So it's essentially very easy to play, in my opinion. You literally just play a card. It's gonna remove a thing, and then you're gonna pass the turn. And then next turn, you're gonna play a card. It's gonna remove a thing, and then you're gonna pass the turn. And then next turn, you're gonna play a card, remove a thing. You kind of get the point. This thing wants to stack your life up so it can get removal effects like the Yamato, to kill your big bodies with the removal effect, and then they'll get 5 bodies across the board, and then they'll swing at your life and put you on a 2-turn clock. So this is very good into decks that can't overcome the KO power. But our cards, how this works is they're gonna KO our cards, and we just get them back from the trash. These bodies, we just get them back from the trash with our two costs and 4 costs. So it's actually a really Interesting matchup. I do think it's like a 60-40 if you know the matchup. Obviously, if you're not like super tuned into what Enel does, I would say it's closer to a 50-50. Like if you haven't mastered like what this leader is all about and their curve and what they can do, I would definitely say you're unfavored, just automatically not knowing like what to do into the leader. But we're gonna go over all of his cards right now. He plays a 2-cost Shirahoshi. When it's KO'd by effects, place 1 card from the top of your deck into your life. That's a good card. So if we Gum Lightning this, they get a card, and it's a blocker with a counter. We went over Beige already. It's a 2K best trigger in the game. It basically is infinite counter because one of our leader characters can't attack. X-Drake, their life is always going to be less than ours because they're starving us. So for 3 Don, he can rest the character and then rest one of our 4 costs or less. So he could rest a blocker, a Porsche, whatever, to enable him to swing into our board to further starve us. Kikinojo, I just threw this in here. Some decks run it. It's 4/6. If your opponent has 3 or less life, and this gets KO'd, you get a life, and it triggers. If your opponent has 3 less life, you can play the card. It probably isn't running this card, honestly. But Kuzan is like my favorite card in this deck. It's a 4/5, and you can place an opponent's 3-cost or lower character on the top or bottom of their life, and then your opponent has to discard a card from their hand, which is super detrimental because you are starving decks. So this is like a 2-for-1. So it establishes a body. You give them a life to enable like these effects later in the game, and then they discard a card, which is really, really good too. So this is a really good card that they'll play against us. The cards that you want to trash with this are your ETGs or big Reijus, so you can get them back from the trash. So it's a good card, but not really against us, if I'm being completely honest, guys. Yeah. So then they got Garatsu. It is a one of their life stacker cards that KO is equal to your life. So he'll try to stack your life up so he can get bigger KO value with his Gadatsu, because a KO is equal to our life. So that's a pretty good card. We'll always be at about 4 to 5 life. So all of our little bodies are going to be removed by this card. Rocket Luffy, I don't know if they play this card this set, but trigger is KO of 4 or less, so that's always good. And then activate main, if you have 2 or less life, you can KO of 4 costs or less, and then you get to draw a card. So essentially it replaces itself. Kuma, I'm pretty sure every list plays this card. It's new from OP12. It's the secret rare of the set, or one of the secret rares of the set. On play, you can trash cards from your hand, and then you basically get a life. And then it gets +2 costs until the end of your opponent's next turn. So for 6 down, they get a life now. So that's pretty cool for them. And then if this card ever gets like KO'd, they also get another life, which is also like really, really cool. I see a lot of people not want to kill this card because they get a life from it. Do not be baited by that. Sometimes you just have to play their game. If you can play an ETG and get reduction on this and kill it, sometimes it's the right play. Because you don't want this to like stick and then keep swinging 7s into your 5k bodies, because then they will eventually be able to starve you. Like you're gonna run out of gas eventually. So that's a common misconception with playing against this card. I do think it's correct to kill this card and give them a life sometimes. And I think that you'll see it in one of these videos here. I played 3 games against this freaking thing, guys. You know how much I love you guys? 3 games. You're welcome. Just playing. Katakuri, it's an 8 cost. It puts 8 or less on the top or bottom of its owner's life. It can put one of their cards on the top or bottom of the life. Actually, I forgot Brule. Brule is a 3 cost 1k blocker, and on trigger you can play the card, so that's pretty cool too. So what they could do is like Katakuri their own Brule into their life, or they usually just Katakuri our ETGs or our judge when we play it. So they have to see this card to win the game. It's the only card that can answer an ETG, unless our life is stacked high enough for them to play Yamato. So Yamato KOs equal to or less than all of the total life. So if he has like 3 life and we have 4 life, he'd be able to KO a ETG, which is really good for him. So we gotta watch out for this card, and it heals him a life if he's at 1 or less. So that's good. This is an absolute menace of a card. It's Enel. It gets a rush to 10-11. Basically, when it attacks, you can trash a card from your hand. If you have 1 or less life, you can heal a life every single turn. Y'all. Good card. And it gets plus 1k, so it's a 10-12 rush. Gain a life every turn. No big deal. Cool card. Yeah, this is a very good card for them. It's their boss monster, their finisher, their everything. So you got to watch out for this for sure. Play your chump blockers to get around it. 0 cost event. It helps them filter their bricks out. And the trigger is nuts. If you have 0 life, you can trash a card and then put a life back on. So with an L effect, that'd be 2 life. So it's really good. So you have to play around that one there at 1 life. Red Hawk, I don't know if the lists are playing this, but you can rest 3 Don and KO 5 costs if your life is equal to or less. So this is good against like Sanji puddings and like GP and stuff. That'd be the merit to playing this card. And it can give them plus 3k if they leave it down up to counter. Okay, Bird Zap, a KO, it's 2, and it KOs one of your opponent's characters with a cost equal to or less than their life. So it's like a cheaper version of Gadatsu, which is really good. And the trigger does the same thing. So there's a lot of merit to playing this card at 4, especially when you're playing this build with this new Merman combat card. So this is 6, and it adds a character with a cost of 6 or less face up to the top or bottom of the owner's life area. So this is how they get to like stacking. They stack with this, your life with this, and they stack with this and this to then get life with like this card and then get value from this card and this card. So the deck basically all like meshes together. And the trigger is also very good on this card. Now the card that I have recently seen the list playing, it's called Arc Maxim. So it's a 1 cost stage card, and you could activate main and rest the stage and one of your Enel cards. So they're usually just resting the leader card with this. So you'll tap it and then tap your leader, and then you can KO all of the opponent's characters at the cost of 2 or less. So you really have to be careful when you have blockers established, so they don't just KO the cards. Like, don't give them the opportunity to KO the card with the blocker, because they'll just do it. They're just giving them free value then, and then they're starving you even more. So that's a really good card against us as well. Yeah, and that is the deck list. I'll go to our list now and tell you guys what our strategy is. This is the best card in the matchup, straight up. You'll see me play it on 4 Don, for 4 Don the one game, and it sets up our trash for a judge to tempo them out. Like this card is insane. It can set you up to get your judge, and judge usually just wins this matchup because they can't remove like 4 bodies in 1 turn. They can try, but they're probably not going to. So this card is really good to set up your trash for a judge drop. Sora, really good in this matchup for lethal turns. There's going to be a lot of turns where you get beiged, or there's a 0 cost event, or so-and-so. This is really good for getting an extra swing with like an ETG or something if you don't have it in hand. Very good card. Cosette and Chopper are really important in this matchup. I'll talk about Cosette first. Cosette's good earlier because she's good later game, like alleviating swings into your board with their like 9 costs and 10 costs and Ls to because we usually don't have counter for, like, we can like 2k to get out of like a 10, like a Yamato swing or something like that, but like 12k's into our board is like yucky for us. So Cosette and Chopper can block those. Sanji is really just our searcher in this matchup, a really key card along with the Reiju to try to set up a judge. So you definitely have to search effectively in this matchup. Sanji's very good. 2 cost Reiju is the card that wins us this matchup because this is the card that says your deck can't be starved. You win the game. So this card paired with this card and this card are absolutely amazing in this matchup because their deck it prevents their deck from doing what they want to do, which is starve you out of cards, and this just draws you into all of your good cards. So can't say enough good things about this card, especially the blue. The blue is amazing in this matchup. Please use her. It wins you the matchup. Chopper is very good because it is a blocker, and at the same time it can ramp you up to effectively drop a judge on the next turn. So I really enjoyed Chopper and messing around with the Don that we need in future turns to set up a judge or future plays as well. Porsche is the backup plan basically for if we don't have judge. You just go mega wide, and they if they don't have the removal, they basically just lose because the pressure is too much. So portion to anything is amazing. Portion to a body is very good in this matchup, no matter what it is. So I've quite enjoyed her in this matchup as well. Especially if you can establish multiple portion to ETGs, you basically just win the game because they can't really answer the ETGs. Maria is the all-star in this matchup paired with the Reiju. Our 2Ks are coming up clutch in this matchup, honestly. So if you go to the route of like Porsche early game until like ETGs and you're low on Don, and then you get to the point where you draw into the judge and you want to play him, but you're like, oh shit, I'm at two Don. I'm never gonna get to play judge. Just drop Maria, ramp that turn 5 Don, and then you'll be able to play him next turn, and then likely win the game. And then if they don't clear the Maria, you can play judge and then get all the rest of the Don back that you just spent. Maybe 4 Don, 1, 2, 3, and if they have 1 up, yeah, you'll get like 4 or 5 Don back with her. And she'll win you the matchup if they don't clear. So they have to prioritize clearing this card too. I would not play her early. Do not play this card early, guys. It will get cleared, or it'll be a good target for their Kuzan to put in your life. Don't play it early. Play it the turn before you want to play judge. All right now. ETG early, they can't do anything about it. Every card we just talked about in their deck doesn't clear an ETG early. They have to have 8 down to put it in our life. Or they have to stack our life high enough to clear it with these cards, which they also won't be able to do early. So an ETG early for pressure is very good. You just have to be careful of them swinging big into it. And then knowing when to counter out or not. Or just in general putting this card sideways without a blocker. So you definitely have to mess around with that. But an early ETG is very powerful too. Judge, I already said, just straight up wins you this matchup. It's just the card that you will see in this matchup, and you get to a point where you'll basically always see him unless he's in your life, because obviously they just don't swing at you. I think that happened in one of our games, but yeah, this is the card that you want to see so that you can establish 3 bodies, and then hopefully you have a Maria or another body besides it to get more pressure on them next turn. Great card. Can't speak highly enough about Judge in this matchup. He's great in the removal matchups, which this is one of them. Gum Lightning doesn't really come up at all in this matchup, if I'm being completely honest with you. I usually just use it for stage filter, or you could get like a cheeky removal with like an ETG Lightning on their Katakuri. That'd probably be the best thing to do, but I haven't found myself using this card a ton. What I've actually been thinking about doing, because I've gotten a lot more comfortable into the Green Zoro matchup, is adding 2 Gamma Knife for matchups kind of like this. It makes it easier to starve them out, actually, for resources, because their 10 costs Enels and Yamatos are quite problematic to swing into, because we don't usually have the Don. So like paying 2 for this and making those like 5 and 6Ks to swing into is really good. So I might do this and screw around with this in the future. I might even just do 1 and then like leave Cosette in, but I'm not committing to any of that right now. I've quite liked Lightning. But yeah, that is kind of what our cards do. Yeah, you got to be super careful when playing into Enel. There's points where you want to swing into him, There's points where you shouldn't really swing into him. I'll go over that in the games. It's a very, very polarizing leader, like I said, and yeah, this build is an absolute menace, and it actually is pretty like effective into us. Like them clearing a body every turn like isn't bad, and if they can like get to a point where they can establish one of these, they're actually in like a decent spot. But you definitely want to. Our main game plan is either you're playing through Judge or you're playing through like Portion to spam bodies is the best way to effectively tempo them out of the game, and you'll see both of these strategies used in this video. 3 games, guys. Again, you're welcome. um, but it's definitely a deck you have to know how to play against. Losing to it can be so frustrating, guys. Like it's and that's like part of the reason why I don't want to play Rayleigh right now is because it just straight up loses to like this version of the deck because you just can't do anything. Every card in their deck just counters you. So that's why I kind of like Reiju over Rayleigh in this current meta, because the stuff that really struggles into we don't, like the Bonnie matchup really can struggle into. I love the Bonnie matchup. I've loved it ever since OP07. I think it's very fun to play and very skill intensive, and we can definitely do a Bonnie guide too, because they're basically the best deck in the game right now, because Sakazuki is nowhere to be found, unfortunately. Thank you. So yeah, that might be our next guy that we go over. I'm not too fond of making a Shanks guide because that was just... I might make a Shanks guide too. We might just rep through those two and then call it for the set. But we're definitely favored into this leader. This is going to be a longer video, I apologize, but I wanted to get through all of the cards and go through like a general strategy. It's honestly like I wouldn't overcomplicate things, guys. Like you want to get early pressure with your Ichiji and Porsche, and then you want to set up a Judge. And there are games where you can just play patiently and like not play anything if they're going to add it to your life, and then just play Judge and then win. But you definitely need to see your blockers too. God, I love the blockers in our deck are so awesome. Naima, doing a video. Yep, love you too. All right, that was my ma. Okay, we're gonna just say goodnight. Night there, mama. Yeah, we're gonna jump into the games, and yeah, hope you guys like that. Thank you. All right, we got a yellow Enel. This hand is awful. We will mulligan it into a good hand. Yay! He goes second. He mulliganed. That is very cool for us. Discard Chopper. Find this card. Very good. Yep, he's gonna pass. We already have a Judge. That's pretty good. We'll poke him for 5. He'll take this. What are we filtering here, though? I think it's Cosette. For 2 cost? Are we playing it this turn, though? I don't know if I want to play that card this turn. I think that we will. We're going to. We could establish Maria on a different turn. Okay, not bad. Yeah, not bad. We can grab this to filter even more. Yeah, not bad at all. We have 2 in trash already? Yeah, we can grab 2k. Not terrible. This body's gonna get cleared. Yep, he plays Cloud, KO, and then Blocker. 7 lead, we'll take this. We get draw. Okay. So we're on 4, he's on 4. So we'll do this. We really want draw Reiju here. Ooh, we find EGG. We have a draw Reiju in trash already. Huh. We could Porsche into this card, but then if we don't have EGG pair, then, what is it? We're not going to get to play Judge at all. I think that we'll be able to find this, though. Huh, it's actually really hard. Grab this. Poke him for 5. Do we not target anything so that we can... I think that we're not supposed to do anything. So that we can draw. Okay. Not bad. This is not bad at all. Very, very good hand. He's on 6, so on our next turn, we'll be able to play Maria. Counter this. He's got 10 cards in hand. He's gonna put this in life. That's okay. Okay. Go 5 lead. Let's look at a card. Okay, we get 2k. We could actually pitch... I don't really want to pitch anything, if I'm being completely honest, guys. I want to play Maria ramp to 6 and then play Judge next turn. I think that's my play. We get the draw. He's on 8. He could have Katakuri for my Maria. That would be okay. He definitely wants to get rid of my Maria. It's gonna be a Kuma. Is the Maria staying? He could have Bird Zap. Most likely Bird Zap. Surely. It's not. I'll take a... Do I take a 7? I'll take a 7. We can trigger this. Get it on. We will play our Judge. Now let's see what we need in here. We have a baby and a big. We have a big, but no baby. So we do this and this. And then we can draw. Ooh, we can't draw. We can... We could pitch a card and then get nothing. That's not great, though. I think I'm going to do it just so we can get a card. Ooh, we could play out Coset over this. We'll ramp to 10. Huh. I feel like this is worth these 2 cards. And we're at 6. We could use Maria to ramp to 8. Which is quite good for us. And we can go like 5, 6, 7 in his life. He'll have to give us a 1k. Or he might even take this. Put him to 1. We don't have any blockers, unfortunately. He likely plays his 10 cost here. We'll let this go. I kind of wish I kept the other Porsche out of my hand. I think it's gonna be a 12. Ooh, it's a Yamato. Okay. That is not at all what I was thinking. So I actually think I want to clear the Kuma now. We can get cards from the Kuma. What if we want 5 here? What would you do? I'll let you get the life. I don't super care. But cards is better. And I think that we're going to get some cards. We get 2k. That's quite good. What do we do now? This did its job. We don't need it anymore. We can do this. Okay. Okay, a beige on this is fine. It draws. Go past there. Yeah, we could pass here. Beige is lucky for him. I think that we're still in a pretty good spot. Let me give him some cards. We'll block whatever he swings into here. Could be Katakuri. Could give him a card. Could be a Katakuri for my judge. I'm gonna give him a 2K. Because I think he's gonna clear this. Yep. Okay. I think that we're at a point where we can pressure his life with our characters and then just play a chopper because Cosette won't be active. So we could actually just get rid of her right now because she's not going to be serving a purpose for us anymore. We have a 7 cost. Yeah, so we have a multitude of things we could do. We could even pressure the Yamato. But a 7 elite is fine. We're going to be getting cards out of his hand, no matter what. Puts him in a little bit of an awkward space. Should give us 2K, 1K here. 2-1. We could try a 7 again. I like 7 again. 2-2. So now we can go into the Yamato. We could go 7 and then 9 in his life. Let's go 6. He takes. Oh, I kind of forgot that he didn't take this already. My bad. That's fine. Do we play Chopper over Array here? Or just let it go? I'm gonna do this. We'll pass our turn. We can counter out of like these swings into our ETGs if he wants to heal a life. Then we can just keep pressuring his board next turn. So it'll be a good opportunity for him to play his 10 cost and all. I do think that we're killing him next turn. We got 1, 2. How many 2Ks have we got out of his hand? 1, 2, 3. Plays Yamato to heal. That's fine. We're gonna counter these. Counter 2-1. Count as 2Ks, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm looking for EGG now. 1, 2, 3. We have 1 in deck and we have 10 cards. I want to get that last 2K, and we can clear his board if he doesn't have it. Yeah. Don't think he has what he wants. I don't think it matters how we swing. We'll try a 7. Yeah, GG's to the opponent. I think he's playing a little bit of a wacky build too. This is the star build because he has the 6 cost event though. But yeah, we played pretty well there. And yeah, our judge was in our life, which is tragic, which might be merit to play 2 of them if you go against decks like this, if you want to consistently see him. But I like him at 1. I think he's very okay at 1. We had we played to our outs a lot that game, and we played around the draw Reiju a lot. This one, a very good card in this matchup. But yeah, they'll stack your life and stuff, and just gotta counter out accordingly and play your blockers and counter out correctly when he actually has a board established, because those are the scary turns when he could get bored from you, because his bodies are naturally bigger than yours. So you just have to be careful with the swings that he has. But you didn't have the I'm pretty sure he should be playing the 10 cost in this build. Yeah, he's got him. And he's got the Arc Maxims too, actually. I just saw that. Yeah, this card's gross against us. Just like killed all our blockers for free. Thank God I didn't see it. But no triggers from the opponents. This card's actually really good too. Add a 4 cost to the top of life, so it hits our Porsches and our Reijus. So do still think it's favored. There's not much they could do about EGGs on the board, because the only card that can get rid of it is the Katakuri, and we're usually just too fast to allow them to stack life to clear it with like Yamato or something. So yeah, we will get into the next games here. This guy was playing a bit of a weird build, I will say. He's got a little bit of a Wano package going on. That's cool. I didn't get to see him play these cards because we were a little too fast for him, but I think that could be pretty cool, a little Wano build. But he's playing all the base stuff. I think he's just tacking this in for the matchups where you can't starve, which is actually pretty good. Because this isn't an on-play, right? It's just a natural rush. That's quite good. And then is this Wano? So you can play 5 costs and then place 1 land of Wano type card. Yeah, because you can place this on top of your deck and then you got them in like a Yamato loop. That's quite cool. That's very interesting. And then Hiyori is Wano too. So if you did your life for like a beige. Alright, I'm gonna stop ranting about freaking Enel. We'll get into the next games. Alright, we got another Enel. We're gonna go second this time. We got our stage card. We're gonna keep this hand. This is gonna be pretty good, depending on what version he's playing. I don't think that runs a lot of like removal. We'll play our stage. We'll pitch a lightning. Actually, we'll get an EGG. Pass our turn. He's not gonna play anything on 3, so he could be starving us. Because the aggro build swings at face, I think. We'll pitch this. We'll get this. And we could go... We could just go Maria. You could go portion of Chopper. See if he takes a 5. They should take a 5. X Drake. Huh. But I'm playing Maria. It's just gonna get what's it called? Like tucked into our life. So we can Porsche into a Maria. I don't hate that. I don't super hate that, but I don't love it either. Tough turn. Porsche into a chopper, actually. Did not love that turn. That was a very difficult turn. Because he's likely going to be able to clear 2 things here. If he has the zaps. Yep, so this is the star build. So we're chilling against this version. So we select a card to trash. We'll trash Reiju. He'll pass his turn. And we'll go from there. He cannot... So he plays Kuzan, so we know that he's playing the star build. You cannot starve this version of Reiju. Any version of Reiju, because our leader says draw a card every turn. So we've analyzed that this is the star version, so we're going to play accordingly. We get this card. We can play this out, actually, for 4. Yeah, we can play this out for 4, and then we'll get to play Judge next turn. I don't hate that at all. We'll go 5 at his life. And if we could hit our targets here... Okay, we get 1. So we just need to find our Ray. And then we can play Judge next turn and, like, get super tempo on him. So we'll get... Do we want this, though? For, like, a turn after? We probably want to search for the other card. The 2 costs. Okay, we find it. We can sort like that. And then we can probably pass our turn. We'll get to play Judge next turn. He can do whatever he wants to do with our board. We're going to be fine. Yep, he can play Gadatsu and pass his turn. Or he could have a Bird Zap. Yep, he could pass his turn. We're going to slam our Judge here. We'll go 5 at his leader. Yeah, we'll play Judge. Get this. And we'll get this. What are we cycling? I don't super like any of these cards this cycle. We'll do Lightning. Yeah, we'll get ETG. I think we'll go 7 at his life. Yep. Don't know what trigger that could be. It could be a Bird Zap. That would be very unfortunate. We're going to get to block with these 2 this turn, and then we'll go from there. Slippery Slope. We're going to have to get cards from his hand this next turn. Could have Akuma here. But our life is healthy. He's not going to swing at us yet. He has to address our board. Okay. He's going to clear our Reiju for 5. Which is okay because we're going to get the draw next turn. Like I said, he cannot starve us unless he has like 3 Enels on the field. And he didn't have a Katakuri for our ETG or our Judge. So we're pretty chilling here. He has an X-Drake. Maybe he rests a blocker. Okay, that's cool. Yep, he could have our blocker. And I think that we're going to swing at his life this turn, actually, instead of the board that he's going to put sideways right here. We're going to give him a counter. I think that we can 2K this. We'll give him a 2K, because we're going to draw. And I want this on field. These aren't going to swing. If they do, we're taking both of them. This is the only card that we might be able to pressure. Yeah, he's not incentivized to swing. I want to put a lot of pressure on him this turn, but if this board survives, that is quite rough for us. I just want to see what a 7 gets me, because I feel like we should be getting 2 cards here. Which is good. He's going to give us a 0 cost and a Red Hawk. We have an HEG in the cannon, so it could be 7, 7, 8. He gave us a 0 cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we could still play a co-set after. We put a lot of pressure on him, and his turn would have to be like gaining life somehow. And I think that I want to put pressure on him this turn, actually. I think that I want to apply a little pressure here. He gave us 0 event, like no sign of any 2Ks. If he takes this, he could be in a bit of trouble here. It's another 0 cost event. So no 2Ks in hand. So now we can pivot to like this type of line. Could clear his board as well. Could spend our turn clearing his board. I do want to draw really bad though. That is how we win this matchup. He just can't starve us. Yep, those are really good targets. I think that I want to pitch a Sanji here. We'll get an HEG. Not the best. 4, 5, 6. We could play Maria to ramp. We could go 8 into here and then put 3 on our co-set and go into here. I definitely want to go 8 into here. Or we could go 8 into here. I think, is that the right decision? I think that's the better target to go into. Am I crazy? Let's let him know that we're thinking. Yep, he's got his chat on. Okay, cool. So I can then search for like a 2K then with this extra Don. Because I don't think he has any 2Ks in hand right now. He used 2 0 costs. I think he has like a big Enel in hand. Let me go into here. Yeah, let me go in there. This is going to go. We're going to get to play a co-set. He's not getting out of this. We did this because he's going to rest, like, he could rest a blocker, and, like, our pivot plan here is to block her up for one more turn. We don't find 2K, unfortunately. We could search again for 2K. I don't, like, super hate that, but I think that we were supposed to grab this to draw again next turn. And then just play a co-set out. Pass our turn, we're at 2 less than him. If he wants to heal this turn, he's going to have to play his 10-drop Enel or Yamato. Either of those cards, our board is probably going to live. Like, these 2 cards are going to live, and then we're going to get Reiju Poke plus this. And we have Don to kill him, because I don't think he has 2Ks in his hand. I think he has all bricks. He's used 1 2K, 2 2Ks, and then the 2Ks that we asked for, he gave us 0 cost events, which is good for us. So we'll see what he wants to do here. He drew for turn. That card could have been a 2K. I don't know what he's going to do here with these pokes. If it's at life, I'm going to take it. See, like, he's in an awkward position now. Like, what does he want to do? So, he's giving me the impression that he's in a ladder swing at my life. So, his quote-unquote starve is over. He's probably just going to go 5, 6, 5, 5, 6, 6, 12 at my life. So, we actually are going to counter here. We're going to give him a 1k. And we're going to see what he does. Because that doesn't punish us because we have Reiju in hand. It's a 10 cost ace, which is fine because we can just block this. Yeah, we can block this. And then what is he going to do with these? He's going to go to our life. We'll take this. Yeah, we have tons of ways to play around this board. We can mid-range our way to victory here. His board will die. We're going to clear his whole board this turn, including the ace. We've identified that he doesn't have more than 1 2k in hand right now. I'm going to take one more. And then I'm going to 2k. We'll 2k this. We're going to establish an ETG, clear his whole board. We'll pitch this. Like, don't be suckered into just swinging everything at his life right now. Because a Bej or something just wrecks your entire day, all the hard work that you just played this whole game. It'll just be for nothing. You don't want that to happen. So we'll play patiently here. We'll play our ETG as we said we would. We will we'll play his board here. Make this 8 costs. We'll go. Do we just go some 8s into it? I don't hate going 8s into it. We'll go 8 into it. We'll see if he has cards he wants to give us. Yep, he does. We'll go another 8 into it. And we'll just keep poking it. We call this the reverse starve. But I have lots of practice into this particular version of this deck. I would say we are very favored into it. Yeah, Papa Doom does play this version of the deck. It's been very popular, and I'd like to say that I have a very good win rate against it. If he counters this, we could just go 10 here, but I like to I wanna clear these bodies then. Like, we have a lot of plays. We could have just donned up 2, but I like just poking this body. It makes him think a lot more. Because we're still super safe. Like, we still have 7 in hand. We're still comfy cozy here. I don't know if I had this portion hand right now. Yeah, if I did, that's okay. Because we weren't going to play it anyways, I don't think. He's really in the think tank. The ace is going to die. We're going to go one more 8 into it. And then we're going to go 6-6 into the Gadatsus. If, probably after this. And, like, we're guaranteed to clear 2 bodies. And then if he turns his board sideways, we can do that one more turn. And then the turn after that, we'll probably go for lethal. But we do have to keep in mind, we only have 9 minutes on our little clock here. Opponent's really in the think tank right now, telling me he doesn't have a single counter card in hand. Because that's what the Enel players will do. We'll ask him if he's okay. Hopefully he doesn't milk too much time. Yeah, my turns were pretty slow, but all the opponent does is play a card and then pass a turn. So, I mean, his turns are going to be relatively fast. He's just milking the clock here. He could just use the entire clock. I'd hate to have to show you guys that. I'm going to say if it goes about 4 more minutes, then we'll just go back to the main menu and get you guys another game. But yeah, this players will sometime do this on the sim. we'll expose him if it gets to that, guys. Remember this name. He's just. Oh, I'm gonna sit here for the 10 minutes that he's gonna take right here, but I'll fast forward this for you guys until he makes his decision here. My buddy's actually walking in right now. How you doing?
I didn't know you were open.
Dude, we're open. I'm recording a video right now. This you're on the YouTube right now. This Enel player's been stalling for 4 minutes.
oh, beautiful.
Yeah, crazy, right?
I've been playing Rayleigh. I switched
the red Rayleigh?
Yeah.
Okay, I love it.
Not bad.
Heck yeah. Oh, he lets it go. Okay, I got to zone back in. Guys, okay. After 4 minutes of stalling, the Enel player finally lets his board die. Okay. We can officially dial back in here. So we'll actually go 7 here. We're going to try to clear his board this turn. Opponent was deep in the tank there, guys. Like 4 minutes deep. Maybe he was sick of my long turns. Who knows, guys? But we don't have to wait. We didn't have to wait 11 minutes. And you got some small talk in there. My buddy's gonna be playing Rayleigh. Super good deck. But yeah, we're gonna get some background. Yo, maybe he just takes another whole turn. I'm gonna get up for 2 seconds, guys. Enjoy the opponent waiting. All right, let's see. Dude, I'll play this entire game if the opponent takes this long. Yep. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, he's playing now. Okay, cool. The opponent's actually gonna play the game. Okay, this is like really cool. We're gonna do 5 into here, I think, and then play a chopper over an ETG. I like that a lot. Milk his whole hand. This game is ours, by the way, guys. We've won. There's no way I'm going back to the main menu and getting a you lose on the screen after he's gonna waste this much time. We wasted time, but we're actually having productive turns. Like, we're not wasting 5 minutes doing nothing. We have a 7-drop in trash. We could actually play this. We have 7 Don, so we can do this, and Cosette will still be a blocker. We'll pass. We're blocking both of these. If he plays a 10-cost Enel and swings, we're clearing it. Anything he plays here doesn't really do a lot for him. We've identified he's playing the Starve build. This game's going to be a minute and a half. Like, this is just how this works, guys. 10. Wherever that's going, it's going to get blocked, brother. What you got for me? X Drake? Okay, cool. Do you want to swing 5 into here? Ooh, a big 8. Okay. That's going to be a 2K. We're going to clear his board and get his life. He might concede here. How you like them apples? How you like me now? Bam, bam. How you like me now? How you like me now? Get him, Chopper. Get him. Sick him. Sick 'em, boy. Look how cute and adorable that 1-1 is. It's adorable. I mean, yeah, you're dead, bro. Maybe his connection's just shit, but I mean, obviously you guys can see we're dominating this game. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long video. We're playing against Enel, and this is all going at his life. We might just win right now. Can't counter this. Let's see if you can counter a 7. Okay, he couldn't counter a 7. He's gonna get a brulee. Okay, cool. He can't counter a 7. Are you gonna give me a blocker or a life? Okay, cool. We're gonna pay 2. Are we gonna deck out? No, we're not. We're not gonna deck out. Let's just swing 8 at him. And you know what, guys? Okay. We're just gonna pass. We're not gonna do any fancy commands. I was gonna send you guys off with a Sora into an ETG to finish him up, but of course he gets a blocker to ruin our fun. Ooh, he's downing up. Okay, you know what? That's fair. I spelled fair wrong. Oh my god! Please. Oh my god! Edit this out. Ooh, he puts that into his life. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's do this. Let me get these guys more games. Nice. Swing a 5. He's got nothing in hand. What do you got? A Bej? He's got 0 cost. He's got 0 cost event. Okay. Let's swing a 7 at him. Very cool. What else he got? Nothing. Okay. We're gonna get there. And I'm gonna put 10 down on my judge because I want to. Because it's an L. Have fun with this. GG's to the opponent. Sweet Lord. Yeah. That is how to absolutely obliterate a star of Enel. Yeah. Show this to all your friends. Don't let this thing run around in the streets. GG, have to get to work. Okay, maybe he was at work. Yeah, GG's. But that was kind of ridiculous. Yeah, you can reverse starving them is much simpler when we have Gamma Knife. But I don't like super. Maybe we could play that card now that we know the Zoro matchup and Rayleigh matchups a little more. But I like the Lightnings a lot. They don't super come up in this matchup though. I'm pretty sure we just pitched them to stage fodder. Yeah. Yeah, 2 of them is stage, and then we had 1 in our deck of like 5 cards. But yeah, we'll find another one. Hope you guys enjoyed that very long game. Alright, we got another Enel. We're gonna go second. Huh. This could be good enough to just keep. Depends on what version he's playing, though. We will play the hand. We will pretend that we got this, and we will play this hand. We're going to pass. We'll see what he does on his 3-down turn. That's very telling what he does. Okay. He's playing the aggro bills. Okay. He's definitely playing the aggro bill. So, okay, this is cool. Yep, find this. We'll swing 5 and we'll swing 7. Definitely want to get wide with Porsche. Kiku's will be live, which is good for him. See what he wants to do. Oh, okay, so he's Kuzan. Wait, so we went 8 at life. Okay. So we'll have to discard from this. So he's playing Starve. He's playing Starve then. We wanted this in trash anyways, thank you very much. And we'll get the life that you... 6 at lead. We'll 2K this. We'll take this. Four down? I mean, yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this. Thanks. We'll search for Judge. If we can find him, we can play Maria here. No, we'll play Maria next turn. Don't find him. We get this, though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We can go 7. Put him to 1. Put pressure on him next turn. And then we'll get to draw with Rays once we are low in hand defending our board. Trigger? Trigger, trigger, trigger? No triggers. Okay, we'll get another Porsche. Yeah, just find all your Porsches, guys. You'll be... You'll have a pretty favored matchup into this thing, you know? Pretty cool. End turn, because this gives him a free filter if we go 7. He's got 7 down. This is 100% leaving the board. But he's got to use a card. He's got 9 in hand. Oh my lord. Got a blocker. Got a brulee, and is a bird's app? That'd be pretty good. Oh, 7 here? Ooh, 7 lead. Okay, okay, okay. So we can 2, 1. And then we can... Okay, cool, cool, cool. A 5 lead? No, thank you. We could do a lot of cool stuff here. So we can do like a 5-5-7-7 lead. Well, actually, we could prioritize killing this first. And then we can play... we can draw and then... yeah, we'll get cards. Okay. Yeah, this is really good. He didn't have anything to clear this, which is weird. Or he's just, like, saving up for it. We could blue to save up for, like, Judge next turn. Yeah, I want to go 7. Because we have 4 for, like, a potential EGG. Do we do this to, like, bait him into thinking we have another one? We actually do have another one. We could just do that. We'll make him answer this. If he it punishes him for taking it. Because if he takes it, then ooh, Frankie's quite good. So we can go 7 and get a card here. Or we can go we could just Porsche EGG again. I mean, why not? How do you answer that pressure? You don't. Why this combo so busted? Go 8, he takes a life, or this. And then he has to heal with like Yamato. We can do this. We don't have to. Pass. I don't think he's going to be able to heal and address our board at the same time. We're going to counter out of whatever he does. That was just gross. Just pressure. It's just too much pressure for him. 5 down. I think we give him a card and then let one of the EGGs go. I think we let this go and then give 2-1. Or 2-2. It's actually interesting. Give him a card. Yeah, I don't hate that. Because we have pressure anyways. Like, so much pressure. He could just go 9. Here. He goes there, so we punish him. And we're going to get the draw. And, yeah, we're going to get the draw and play a blocker anyways. So, I don't think that we're at the point we have to address this anymore. Because he's not killing us on this turn. Yeah. So, like, a 7 would be fine here. Because we could go 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. That'll be, like, really tough for him to recover from. Like, that is a legitimate line with doing this first. If he gets a trigger, then we can pivot to our other play. Okay. Is it a trigger? Nope. We'll try a 7 again. Gonna have to get answered eventually with some 2Ks. Okay. Get a Frankie. And a Besh. So he might only have 2Ks in hand. So I kind of want to go 5 now. I think we just go 7 again. Because it could be 2K, 2K, like anyways. He takes. So I think I want to go 5 and then 9. We could just wait one more turn. Yep, 2K. We're gonna go 9. I don't think he has. Yeah. GG's to the opponent. That was obviously us high rolling. Judges in our life, which would be problematic if they did see like every card they needed for removal every turn. Because we do need to see this card to like get advantage on them. But if we the other card that we need to see in this matchup to get pressure is Porsche. At like triple Porsche ETG, or I think it was double, and then they just didn't have the cards to remove Porsche on the one turn. Like, that's just too much pressure for them to get out of. So against the Starve build, very very good for us, because they literally can't starve us because our leader says draw a card. That's also why I think this matchup is favored. If you're having trouble with it, you can play 2 Gamma Knives, but against the Star version specifically, I think that we're super favored, honestly. But again, it's a very technical matchup. You have to know how to play it. Judge is very good, obviously. And then when they start getting their big bodies out, we could just play our blockers to alleviate the pressure, because they're going to be swinging into your board because they want to try to starve you. So make sure you play your chump blockers out. And yeah, that is the Enel matchup. So thank you very much, guys. We'll go to the the deck list. It is the exact same as the other videos. If you're having trouble into specifically Enel, and you want to like play this game of, okay, I'm gonna like, we can out advantage them with our leader ability, so I want to starve them. You can do this and go 2 Gamma Knife. I don't see a problem with this at all. This is actually my build a couple videos ago. I think that, and I actually think that this build has like the best utility versus everything. I just prefer the Lightning and the Cosette right now, just based on how the meta is. But Gamma Knife's one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's been for set 9 and 10 when Shanks was super good. My favorite thing to do was to play an ETG pair along with a Gamma Knife to like kill their 10 cost Shanks. My literal favorite thing to do. But yeah, I don't see a problem with playing this card. You could just go up a judge too for something else. I think I would take out. It would probably just take more of this stuff out to go up more judge. I don't think you should go under 11 2Ks in my personal opinion, unless you like play perfectly with them in your hand and know exactly when to use them. But yeah, that's one of the matchups where I really like Judge. The board removal decks, just like Shanks. Shanks is literally just like red Enel. So, yep, I've enjoyed Judge a lot this set. A lot of results too from a lot of you guys getting good placements in the regionals. I don't know when this regional or when this video is going to come out, but this past week, a lot of people have been commenting that they've been getting good results and topping. So props to you guys. Keep on rolling. I'll try to keep making more videos, how to beat videos, or maybe even a regional tip guide for you guys, like how to prep and stuff like that. But yeah, it's against leaders like NL. You have to practice against them, and you don't like just show up and you're like, okay, I'm gonna like rise to the occasion and beat this deck. If you don't know how to play against it, it's always going to beat you. I'll say that one more time. If you don't know how to play against this leader correctly, you are going to lose every single time. It is one of those polarizing leaders, just like Teach, just like Bonnie, just like Shanks, those types of decks. Like if you don't know, you're not gonna rise to the occasion. You're always going to fall to your level of preparation. And if you haven't prepped for this leader and practice the matchup, you're going to fall to your preparation, which is going to be nothing. So you're going to be at a disadvantage already. So definitely learn this matchup so you can fall to your preparation, not rise to the occasion, but fall to your preparation, and you will be prepped and ready for a favored matchup. A lot of you guys have been telling me you're having trouble with this, and I am making this for you guys to understand, but then it's one thing to watch a video, and it's another thing to actually prep and do this on your own time. So I highly recommend doing that. Sorry if that was a bit mean. I did not mean for that to be mean. But definitely practice against this deck. It's going to be annoying. You're going to lose. Say this in every video too. You have to lose to learn how to win. I might just put that as the intro. But definitely, this is a very polarizing deck. It's always going to be somewhat relevant. And you got to know the matchup. If you're playing against a good player, it's going to be, I personally, in my opinion, I think that it is a 60-40 matchup for us. It's actually like a 50-50, like generally, but if you're playing on the NL side, your win percentage can't really go up because the lines are very linear in what you can do. And if you're playing Reiju, your win percentage actually can go up because we have tons of play lines that we can do. And if you take the correct path, your win percentage will go up to about 60%. In my opinion, of course, I do think that it's about a 60-40 into this deck. So definitely keep playing the matchup, learn it, and yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, guys. A lot of you were asking for this, so I gave it to you. And I went over a lot of the tech and stuff at the beginning of the video too. This is going to be another long video. It's an L. They take short turns, and you have to think a lot. So the matchups are going to be long. You're going to go to time a lot in your locals when playing against it. Don't be nervous. It's all right. But thank you guys so much again for watching this video. Like and subscribe. Give me some comments. I love chatting with you guys in the chat. I make an effort to respond to each and every comment. I may have missed one or two the past couple videos, but I love chatting with you guys. I love the support. I love that we're putting up some good results with this leader. And yeah, I got some store championships coming up as well. I'm gonna be playing Ray. My build's gonna look like this. It's gonna be like what we had before with the lightning. I may make that switch if I feel comfortable enough into Zoro, to kind of do what we just had on the screen, like this, because I have I love this card, guys. Like, my God, it's a good card. So I might do something like this, but these help the Zoro matchup a ton, and I'm a lot more comfortable because of that. So, yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and yeah, that'll be it. Thank you so much, guys. Mafia out. Woo woo.